You do not escort bombs, and the German Luftwaffe builds its entire defense around it. American fighters can take off with the bombers, yes. They can protect them over France, sometimes into Western Germany. But eventually, fuel runs out. The fighters turn back. And when they do, German aces rise into the sky like executioners. This is the rhythm of the air war in 1942 and 1943. Bombers arrive, escorts peel away. Then Messerschmitts and Focke-Wulfs attack in disciplined waves. Box formations shatter, engines burn, parachutes blossom, or don't. German fighter pilots mock American escorts openly, short-legged, underpowered, predictable. They even have a saying, "The fighters will leave, the bombers will die." This rule feels permanent, unbreakable, structurally true. But in early 1944, one aircraft and the men who fly it silently begin to erase that certainty. And one German ace realizes, too late, that the sky has changed forever. You are Clarence "Bud" Anderson. You are 21 years old. You grew up in Washington State, obsessed with speed, engines, and flight. Before the war, you race airplanes for fun. After Pearl Harbor, you join the Army Air Forces without hesitation. By 1944, you are a captain in the 357th Fighter Group, flying out of Leiston, England. Your aircraft is new, sleek, metallic silver, a P-51 Mustang with a Merlin engine that growls instead of rattles. German pilots laugh at it at first. They call it fragile, too light, just another American experiment. But you know something they don't. With external drop tanks, your Mustang can fly over 1,600 miles. It can escort bombers deep into Germany and still fight its way home. The stakes are enormous. The U.S. 8th Air Force is losing bombers faster than it can replace trained crews. Schweinfurt, Regensburg, Black Thursday, 60 bombers lost in one mission. If long-range escort fails, daylight bombing fails. And if bombing fails, the invasion of Europe may never happen. On February 20th, 1944, Operation Big Week begins. The target, the German aircraft industry itself. You strap in knowing this mission will decide who controls the sky. The engine starts with a sharp bark. The Merlin settles into a deep, steady roar. You taxi, roll, and lift into cold gray air, joining hundreds of aircraft assembling into formation. Bombers ahead, fighters above. Fuel gauges watched like heartbeats. Hours pass. Then the German coast slides beneath your wings. You do not turn back. Over central Germany, contrails crisscross the sky. This is where escorts usually disappear. But today, you stay. At 25,000 feet, you see them, dots climbing fast. Messerschmitt Bf 109S, FW 190S, veteran pilots, men with dozens of kills, men who expect bombers without protection. They do not expect you. You push the throttle forward. The Mustang surges. A German fighter flashes across your canopy. You roll, pull. The G-force crushes your chest. Your vision narrows. The airframe shudders, but holds. The Mustang does not bleed speed in the turn. You line up the shot. 800 yards, 600 yards, 400 yards. You fire. 6.50 caliber machine guns hammer at once. The sound is not a rattle. It is a sustained roar. Tracers arc forward. The enemy aircraft explodes into fragments. You barely have time to breathe. More Germans dive in. Head-on passes. Cannon fire streaks past your cockpit. You smell cordite. Feel vibration through the stick. You climb instead of diving. The Mustang keeps pulling. Another target crosses your nose. 300 yards. You fire again. The second aircraft snaps into a roll, trailing black smoke. Below you, bombers hold formation, still intact. This is new. German pilots realize something is wrong. The escorts are not leaving. Worse, they are hunting. The fight spreads across the sky. Mustangs roam freely, attacking airfields, climbing fighters, retreating aircraft. You are no longer tied to the bombers. You are aggressive, mobile, relentless. Fuel tanks drop away. The Mustang becomes lighter, faster. At one point, you chase a German fighter at full throttle for nearly 10 minutes, deep over enemy territory. You are still there, still fighting, still alive. A radio call crackles through your headset. Bandits breaking off. The Luftwaffe is disengaging. That almost never happens. If you find this kind of forgotten military history as fascinating as we do, we'd be honored if you'd hit that subscribe button. We believe these stories of courage and sacrifice deserve to be told, and by subscribing, you help ensure they aren't forgotten. The missions keep coming. Day after day, you escort bombers to targets German planners once considered untouchable. Leipzig, Augsburg, Berlin. You rack up victories, 5, 10, 15. On January 11th, 1944, you down 4 German fighters in a single mission. German aces begin to refuse combat. Training units are rushed into battle. Experienced pilots die F.